Welcome back to our next episode of what we sold on eBay. Hopefully y'all are following our journey as we list and sell items, especially collectibles, on our eBay platform. Alright, the first item we're going to pull for this episode is going to be a Barbie that we just listed. It's going to be the Barbie birthday wishes. So we're going to go to our banker box 7 in our inventory system and go ahead and grab that item. It's gonna be this one right here. This Barbie right here sold for $199.95 plus shipping. This particular Barbie is going to be an international order. So we'll get that properly packaged and shipped out to the buyer. All right, we've got this Barbie pretty well protected with medium bubble wrap. For the first layer. Then got these used backer boards from comics that I have replaced with new backer boards. So I'm reusing those. Those are still good. I put that on the front so nothing gets punctured, especially the front side of this Barbie. Then I wrapped it with small bubble wrap. Then I've got this box right here that I'll put some filler in to make sure that that Barbie doesn't shift in the box. And I'll have it some more protection, bottom, top, and on the sides. So if the box does get a little damaged, it shouldn't affect the Barbie and the box at all. So let me know your thoughts. We'll go ahead and get this finished packaging, then process our next eBay order. Alright, the next order that we're going to process is going to be one of the Twilight Saga Eclipse figures. We'll run go get that. That's going to be in banker box number 7. Victoria is the one we're looking for. That's Alice. That's Jasper. Victoria. Go ahead and get that pulled. Alright. This is going to be the figure that's sold. This figure sold for $29.95 plus shipping. So we'll get this this doll packaged up. And we'll process the next order for our eBay store. Alright, the next order that we're going to pull for eBay is going to be a poker chip golf marker with Ross Bridge Golf Course. It's one of the Robert Trent Jones golf trails that we picked up recently in a multiple golf bag purchase from Goodwill. So, and that's it right there. This item sold for $12 plus shipping. So we'll get this packaged up and shipped out to the buyer. All right, the next item that we sold on eBay is going to be a brand new Hunter Orange snapback hat. So got that stored in banker box number 3. Put that back. Alrighty. Surprised that Mets hat hadn't sold. Let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. We should have 6 left after this. Alright, this hat right here sold for $12 plus shipping. So we'll get this shipped out and process our next order for eBay. Alright, the next item we're going to pull for eBay is going to be a Christmas ornament. And we're going to go to banker box C6 to retrieve that item, which should be in this box. Alright, this Santa's World Peekaboo Santa is what sold, and this sold for $34.95 plus shipping. This one was tested and it worked when we listed it. So Christmas stuff does sell year round. Go ahead and get this packaged up and shipped out to the buyer. Alright, the next item we're going to pull is going to be a Game Boy Advance strategy guide for one of the Pokemon games. We'll go ahead and grab it. Listed a few on eBay this past week. And this strategy guide right here is for the fire red version and the leaf green version of Pokemon on Game Boy Advance. So this guide right here sold for $50 plus shipping, which I've got this one in a magazine bag and board for protection. And we'll go ahead and get this packaged up to be shipped out and process our next order for eBay. Alright, the next order that we are gonna process that sold on eBay is gonna be a Sick Joe C-Series putter. We just picked this up within the past week. I still got quite a few golf clubs to list, but it's going to be this putter right here. Just set this camera down just for a second. Alright. If you've watched our previous video where we went to Goodwill, paid right under $25 for 2 bags full of golf clubs, and this was one of the putters that came with it. It's got a Super Stroke grip with a Robert Trent Jones golf head cover. So we'll be packing this up for it to be shipped out, then start processing the next order. This putter sold for $175 plus shipping. I originally had it set for $250, but they went ahead and offered me $150, and I just countered it at $175 to make a quick sale. So we'll get this processed out and go to our next order. Alright, the next order that we're going to process for eBay is going to be 3 individual plate holders. They're going to be 3-inch in height. These are the vintage stands made for the mini plates, and we'll have to go over here where our Hummels are, right next to the Hummels, to get those. That's the stand that actually sold, but I've got extras here. So 3 of these sold. So there's okay. And I've got 2 left. That one and that one. one. Alright, these plate holders sold for $26.85 plus shipping. We picked these up in the huge Hummel lot that we purchased. So we're already in the profit on this lot. So I'll get those 3 stands packaged up and shipped out to the buyer. The next order that we're gonna process for our eBay sales is gonna be a Jurassic World figure. I'll go ahead and put the sold comp on that. The name on this dinosaur is gonna be Chaos. And this one sold for $14.95 plus shipping. We'll have to maneuver some totes around real quick and get to banker box number 11, which should be right here. Just slide that over just a touch. All right. I believe that one's gonna be it right here. We'll just verify the picture. Set that down. And that's gonna be it right there. We'll go ahead and get this wrapped up in bubble wrap. And I'll find the appropriate box for it. I've already taken the batteries out because the batteries are not included with the figures, but this has been tested and it does work. So we'll get this order processed and shipped out to the buyer. And we'll go ahead and process our next order for eBay. All right. The last 2 items for this episode on what we sold on eBay are going to be the Barbie Twilight. First one's going to be Alice. Both of these are going to be the pink label, if I'm not mistaken. And we got that. First one we're going to pull is going to be Alice. Then the next one that we'll pull will be Jane. This one is going to be the most expensive one out of the bunch. This sold for $136 plus shipping from the Twilight Saga Eclipse. We'll go ahead and get this one packaged up, then pull the last order for this episode. All right. The last order for this episode that we're going to pull, like I mentioned, is going to be another Barbie Twilight doll. And this one is going to be Jane. We just listed this lot sometime last week, and we're down to two box dolls. And Jane from the Twilight Saga Eclipse series, Barbie pink label, sold for $42 plus shipping. We'll get this packaged up properly and shipped out to the buyer. If you like this type of content, if you haven't done so already, we definitely appreciate if you hit that subscribe button and make sure you like and share our content. Thanks for watching.